In section 3.1, I want you to be able to solve systems of equations by graphing. So when we say solve, we need a solution. So let's talk about what a solution to a system of equations is. It's the set of points where the lines intersect. So for instance, if we have two lines and they intersect here, this would be a solution to a system of equations. Now a point is a solution to a system of equations if the x and y coordinates of the point satisfy both. Let's just circle that, equations. So off to the side I'm going to have you write x plus y equals 3, x minus y equals 1. Now if I ask you to find a value for x and y that will work in both of those equations, you'd probably be able to look at it and say, oh, well, if x is 2 and y is 1, that will make both of those equations true. So let's put a 2, 1 ordered pair. This is our x, this is our y. We'll put a 2 here. Plus 1 equals 3. And then 2 minus 1, that equals 1. So this is a solution to the system. Now, the systems won't always be that easy to look at and find a solution. So one way we can solve is by graphing. So a couple different ways. You can graph them in standard form, or you can put them in slope-intercept form. One nice thing about slope-intercept form is that if you put it in slope-intercept form, a lot of times you can find your solution before you even graph your lines. So that's what I'm going to do with this example down here. I'm going to put both of these in slope-intercept form. So this one, if we say x plus y equals 4, we want to say y equals mx plus b, so we'll subtract x from both sides. And now I have y equals negative x plus 4. So that's the first one that I'm going to graph. I'm going to go to positive 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And my slope says I go down 1 over 1. So slope is negative, which means the line goes down from left to right. And just give yourself several points, because especially since this graph is really small, which means if you are off a little bit, your solution is going to be way off. Okay, now I'm going to connect those points. And then I'm going to put the second equation in slope-intercept form, which means I'll subtract 4 from both sides. And I have 2y equals x minus 4. I'll divide all three terms by 2. And I'm left with y equals 1/2 x minus 2. So I'll go down on the y-axis to negative 2. Slope is positive, so the line goes up from left to right. So up 1 over 2, make a point. Up 1 over 2. And look right there, even before I graph my line, I can see the point that both of them share, both of those lines share. So now I will just draw my line, and again I'm going to draw it all the way across my graph. And the point of intersection is the solution to the system. So when we write the solution, we write the ordered pair. And the ordered pair for this system is going to be at 4, 0. So you could go ahead and see that if I put 4 in for x, 0 in for y, I end up with 4. And again, I put 4 in for x, 0 in for y, and that will just turn to 0. So 4 equals 4, and it works for that one as well. Okay, you try it to do.